Hi there, get 2 roast beef craveable sandwiches.
Roast beef flammable. What? How many would you like, please?
2.
Okay, so 2 roast beef.
And 2 medium coffee.
Back at the house today, just with a car, so we can only bring boxes of stuff home. So I'm in the kitchen packing up some stuff from the stove. So this is old pots and pans. I remember these hot spots. My mom had some avocado green ones like that. This teapot is actually really pretty. And look at this spoon rest. Spooners. That's kind of cute actually. So I will wrap that up to go. Just some more pots, and there's spices up there. This cupboard is empty. That's where she had her linens. And I want to pack up some more stuff from the cupboard. This old flour sifter came from the basement. It's really pretty actually. It turns nicely. And these cigarette tins have buttons in them. I guess they're tobacco tins, not cigarette tins. Cigarette tobacco. Just want to get some of that stuff packed up. This bread box I want to bring home today. It might be sold. Someone is interested in that. And then I want to take some of these dishes home as well from the cupboard. Lots and lots of mugs up there. And there's some more glass up there. These little salt and pepper shakers are so cute. I love that green pitcher. And there is some melamine items here. This is a creamer and sugar set. And it looks like she also has some of the other pieces in that coral color. So I might just have to sell some of those in sets. This Tupperware salt and pepper shaker, I think that's Tupperware. Not sure if they're supposed to be off like that. Maybe pepper and salt. Maybe they are supposed to be like that. This milk glass piece with the gold on it is really pretty. Want to get that out of there. And there's also matching milk glass with gold rimmed glasses. This looks like an old butter dish over here or something. Yeah.
Took this down from the wall, and there's a painting back here, and she put her name across.
Oh my.
There's a signature on the painting. It's an oil painting. But she's put her name on there.
Oh, that's too bad. I wonder if that could be taken off somehow. Or who is this? J. Morrell? It's the canvas. It looks like the canvas is okay, but she's kind of used the frame and cross-stitched this with Ada cloth. But I think it's okay.
It's too bad she put her name on
Yeah, we're gonna have to look up that that artist's name. So these cupboards I kind of emptied out the other day. A lot of this stuff was just like grocery puddings and stuff. But a few of these I kept just to look at for now because they're so old and cool. This old Duncan Hines cake mix, still brand new. And this Robin Hood no-bake cream pie mix. It's the banana pie. It's not that old because it does have French on the back, so it's got to be 70s, I would think. Is there a barcode? Not sure. But yeah, it's still like half full. I don't see a barcode, so maybe it's from the 70s. That's kind of cool. But this one has a barcode. I think from what I understand, French was mandatory in Canada here after we became bilingual in 1969. So everything had to be bilingual on the packaging. There's a whole bunch of other jars of stuff back here, and some more glassware. Look at that cool nesty jar. She had a mirror above her sink. This is the sink. She used an enamel bowl, looks like for rinsing probably. This cupboard too. Everything that I wanted to toss, I did while we still had the bin here. And this was full of medications and different things like that. But there was a few things that I did hang on to just because the packaging was so cool and old. Like, look at that. Oil and zinc ointment. This old Drano. What's this? Nerve food. Dr. Chase nerve food. Kidney and bladder pills from Rexall. This is also Rexall. A tincture of iodine. So I wanted to go through them all and see what I might do with them. This is plastic, but it's a Vaseline petroleum jelly. I remember this very well from my childhood. My mother making mustard plasters when we had a cold. So this is a tin of mustard. Boric acid. This old off container. I remember those, probably from the 80s. This cute little perfume jar. And what's this? Wild Root hair cream, 73 cents. And there's some more Wild Root cream oil. Probably from back in the day when they slicked their hair. Old jars and cans that I want to go through some more yet. These are Q-tips, and I don't think these are very old. Maybe the 80s. But these are those little corn pads. When you have sore toes. There's some Eno back there. Do you guys remember the Eno commercials?
Just checking the bedroom closet. On top, there's another old toaster box and some other items. Let's check it out. Something's in here. An old cap, who knows from, or a hat, lady's hat. Guess not a cap, and it would be a men's cap. No date in there. Looks pretty vintage anyway. Got back in there. Set that down. And looks like an old calendar. Check that out. And some old magazines. Eating out and at home. Not sure what these are about. Freezing fruits, distilled spirits. Another box with more flowers. And I assume another hat. I have no idea. I'm scared. Oh, it's more worried here. I have no idea. Is that a hat? Looks like actually pheasant feathers or something on there. Ooh. And some other wrapped up, assuming calendars. Not 1982. It's not even that old.
Cute.
I don't know who that is. There we go.
Another calendar.
$64. Oh, that's
It's a map.
well, two of them, Saskatchewan wheat pool.
Saskatchewan wheat pool.
63 and 64.
That's cool.
Try and get them to roll up together. And there's this wrapped up in
A nylon footlet.
a lot. It gets really wrapped up. Well, these are
Something, a newsletter of some sort.
from Hola Institute newsletter from Saskatoon, 1981. And there's several of them. And Canadian diabetes. This is actually all just Canadian diabetes stuff, it looks like. Be a survivor. Medical alert sheets. They kept everything. It's probably early 80s as well.
Oh, puppies.
1973. 73 calendar. And the
Another 73 Canada
73
Post.
Canada Post calendar. And a 72. Well, the time has come to change these shower curtains if we want to use it. They have been up here for who knows how long. So my wife went to the dollar store. And I'll put some new stuff up. There, new inexpensive shower curtains. This needs to be fixed. Still holds water somehow, but it does work. Not sure if you can fit this all in there.
Jason is bringing stuff from the basement up to take back.
And a bunch of these. Sugar, salt.
They actually say what the canisters were for.
Yep.
Oh, salt.
This one does not. I found a lid. I'm gonna try to film this as well.
What is that?
You put a mixture in there and you could spray it. There is. Well,
They used to sell cottage cheese with tin lids. Oh, those must have been her basement slippers.
and
Old
stuff.
watering can. This is a roaster. What's that?
23 cents.
Almond extract. Some Crocs.
Kettle. There's quite a few of these.
Oh yeah.
With the lid, there's like 3.
Okay.
Croc.
Is this an apple box or a fruit box of some sort?
Mature fruit.
There's lots of Noxzema jars.
There's lots more downstairs. There's old
Are these meat cans? Old meat
herrings,
cans?
old herring meat cans. Cheese. There's no trouble that would be.
Oh my.
Time to look at some old classic records. Well, Rebecca looks in the cupboard. Ukrainian oldies and goodies. I'm not sure. Can I read that? Auntie Mary. I think it's a polka record. There's some of the songs. Plucking Chickens, Don't Blame Me. A Ukrainian Divorce, Why Did I Crazy Fool Get Married? The Story Polka. Maybe it's, we have an old record player at home. I'll have to try them out to see what they sound like. Here we have another Ukrainian style, let's say a comedy record. 3 Mad People Who Made It Possible. That'd be interesting. Polka Kings. Songs of Ukraine. Ukrainian style country songs. Orchestra. You gotta be kidding. Marriage experiences, marriage old style, rye whiskey, army pay. Looks like another. Could it be another comedy record? Sure. That looks like it's got to be a comedy record called Goofy Ukrainian Hits. 12 Days of Holiday, The Pills, Ukrainian Jingle Balls, and many more. Check it out. Dance favorites. Silver 25th wedding anniversary. Comedy songs again. Choir songs. Well, it looks like they had a sense of humor anyway. Clean Ukrainian comedy, family entertainment. Canadian crisis, Quebec, and the Prime Minister. We gotta listen to some of these records. Ukrainian Christmas House Party. The Royal Polka Kings.
Might be fitting to today's current events.
It could very well be. Ukrainian Cowboy. Gail Marie. Wedding and comedy songs again. The Dirty 30s in Saskatchewan at the Romansburg, Winnipeg. Clean Ukrainian comedy, so there's more. Lots of comedy. Ukrainian sing-along. Holy Trinity Orthodox Choir. So I got 2 record stands and a stack of records and more papers. Looks like they tried making a top on this record stand. Masking tape and a piece of counter backing. Anyway, we'll check them all out. Another thing I'd mention is this old, beautiful RCA stereo monitor. If anybody's looking for an expensive TV, I know this because on the remote, it says something to the effect of our expensive TV in town, so this has got to be a pricey one. Service station, technical information on the 1973 models. A rugged car starting unit. There's a boosting. That's interesting. There are models back in the 70s, I guess. This one, they must have they've cut this one out. Wonder if it's someone they knew.
Scrapbooking.
Oh, that could be. The Big Takeover. Probably interesting reading in here. The wrecker that Jack built. There would be some interesting reading in this magazine. Such provocative pictures in here. Scratch the lady's back, then sniff. Fram filters. Really? You've just scratched the surface in Fram's great new Sweet Smell of Success program. Details follow shortly. This is provocative. Look at the...
What year is that?
Should I even read this poem that's on here? You can edit it if you want. Pussycat, pussycat, lying all bare, flat on your back with your paws in the air. Would you grumble and spit, or be happy and hum, if I petted and scratched you and tickled your tongue? Oh, it's funny.
What are you looking at, honey?
It's an automotive magazine or some kind. Here's an Eaton's clock. This is 70s. Snowmobile parts. Identify this car and win. And the super fun. Cool.
Taking more pictures down from the living room walls. And he's just looking at this one here.
Pulling out nails, and they're actually, you probably can't tell, but they're square.
They've got a square head on them.
No, round head, but square nail.
Oh, a square nail.
This is the picture.
Wow.
It looks old.
Yes, it does.
And this looks to be like you would use. Well, they made shingles out of these, so I'm guessing they made. It's a thin piece of wood. This is really old. That is like an old, like you would make shingles out of. So this looks old. Look at the edges.
Yeah, there's a lot of age to that.
It's printed in Germany.
Really?
Grave of Christ. And the Saint, or is that German?
I'm not sure.
It has a number on there, number 529. But that is it. There's no date on it, but
So that must be the print number. Number
529.
529. That's what I would think. Couple hours work and it's a little emptier. All of the cupboards up there are empty, and the next time I come to pack up dishes, I won't have to use the stool to get up to those high cupboards, but there is still a lot of stuff to pack up. I found these beautiful Japanese teacups and saucers. It looks like there's some matching plates to that set as well. I'm thinking these are silver rimmed. Still some really good stuff in these cupboards. Whew. I think this is the hot one.
Oh yeah,
Hot already?
from the casing mold, it's so hot. Oh,
I just wanted to let the little hot water run in the sink a little bit before we leave today. While we're doing that, I'll show you the basement. It is a lot emptier since the last time I took you down here. So that corner is completely empty. These are a whole bunch of awesome old grocery boxes that I want to go through yet sometime. And back there, there's still a whole bunch of old tools and more enamel dishes and crocks. The old furnace, I think we mentioned, is up and running, and the water heater works fantastic. More old stuff that will come up and out of the house some other time. I noticed these today. These are the doors to the cold storage. Jason's been cleaning out all of these jars from here, all her canning jars. And these two doors are actually the crates of an old Frigidaire appliance. So this is like the cardboard of them. I guess they wouldn't be crates then, but the old box. Really sturdy cardboard. It's a refrigerator. There we go. Canada's #1 refrigerator. Product of General Motors. This is probably the box of the fridge that's in the garage, hun. Do you think so? It's General Motors. I think so. The one in the garage, that white one. But I just thought that was really cool.